already know what it is. It's your boy Alec, back at it again. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how to make wavy brass samples for the likes of Wheezy, NAV, and Gunna. I made this with my bro at prodbymo_. His Instagram will be here, as well as my Instagram at AlecBit. This loop right here will be in my next loop kit coming out on the 26th of March. So y'all need to be ready for this because that kit's about to go insane. Alright, I'm gonna have a bunch of fully made melodies by your boy, and they're gonna be saucy. So tap in. Alright, 26. Just y'all need to put that in your calendar. The 26th of March. Alright. If y'all want to see anything, make sure to comment down below. But yeah, this is what the sample sounds like. Yeah, I mean, y'all basically get the point. This sample is hard as fuck. Mad wavy, and it's pretty simple too. So I'm just gonna get right into it. I mean, first off, I started off with this brass from Contact. It's in the Session Horns bank. It was the Session Horns Pro Performance. Sounds like this. So I mean, yeah, y'all basically get the point. It's pretty simple. All it is just a C sharp minor chord and a B major, and then a G sharp minor, and A major. So it's just I start off with the bass notes, and over here I changed it up just so it wasn't too repetitive, and I just flipped these two chords and added these top notes. And then I added little top notes just to make it not like that basic. And over here there's like this little part where it almost like leads into the next part. It sounds like this. The way I did that was I just put up the volume, because the way this VST works is like the higher the volume, you can like change the setting of what you want it to be. So like over here, so for example, if I want it to be a rip, it'd be like that, you know what I mean? So it's just messing around with those type of stuff. But I had it on this, just leads up to the next chord, you know, pretty cool. This is pretty simple though. I then layered it with the same thing, except this is like a different type of sounding brass. Sounds like this. You know, the same chord progression, but instead of that, it's the same thing, but I have it on this setting. I don't know how to call it, and I put the volume up so it does that cool effect. Yeah, I mean, I accidentally did it and I thought it sounded really cool. For effects, I put them on the same effect chain. It was a Valhalla Vintage Verb, a EQ, an effect rack, the basic Vintage Spreads preset, and an RC20, Vinyl 2. And the reason, I guess for brass, you don't want to over effect because they already have like a cool sound to them, and over affecting is gonna make it sound pretty ass. But they're really dry, so adding reverb is very important in my opinion, especially on session horns. I then added this string, and this is what catches the person's eye in the melody. Like this right here is the catchy part of the melody. Sounds like this. It's like a roll, and it's when it's all together, it sounds so cool. Like you don't expect it when it comes in. Like it sounds basic, the whole melody sounds pretty basic, and then this comes in and it sounds crazy. All I did literally was just went on 1/6 beat and followed followed what's in the scale, and just I don't know. It took me a bit just to get it the right things that I wanted, but I thought it sounded really cool in the end. and it's really like, I think it gave them the most, it's the catchiness in the melody, and that you really want something really catchy in these type of melodies, because they're pretty simple and pretty basic, so pretty important. I used a flattest strings, the heroin string staccato in this bank in it. Yeah, I mean, I love it. This is probably my favorite staccato right now. I use it for a lot, as you guys saw I used it in my last little WAVY tutorial. Yeah, for effects I added just a fruity reverb and an EQ. Not much. Dry, it sounds like this. So you can see with effects it's more distant and more, you know, I guess more airy, which I thought sounded really cool. Next I added these vocals. Sounds like this. And it sounds weird by itself, as I know, and it sounds also out of key, because we transposed the melody in the middle. But yeah, I mean, by itself it sounds like, you know, pretty booty, but all together when you put the vocal on top of the brass, like for example, I'll show you. I mean, you get the point. Like it's you know, it's not much, but it gives a cool ambience, and definitely the vocal gives a lot to the melody. The vocal bank it's the Vocalized Gravity Pack 04. I just used the D sharp minor phrases. I think I used the, yeah, with scapes. I don't know what that means, but that's what I used. For effects, I added a reverb, a love filter, an EQ, and a pan man. Again, love pan man. Y'all know this already. Dot effect sounds like this. With effects, it's more distant again, and it's more in the background, and it's way more ambient. It sounds a lot cooler. I then added this bass, which was actually just a one-shot, where you could pretty much get in any free one-shot kit. It's just a Reese bass, like the most common synth bass there is. Sounds like this. And the bass is, you know, the bass could be pretty simpler, could be much simpler, but the reason I added these slides is because it gave such a cool texture to melody. And the way you do this is basically, you just, for example, if I want to slide here on the A, right, or on the G sharp, double tap, and you press this little knob and accept it. Pretty simple. But yeah, I added little different slides just to give it way more cool of a feel. For effects, I added a decapitator, just put on the beefy preset, an EQ, and a reverb. I didn't do much with the reverb. I also took the mix down just because too much reverb on a bass is not going to sound good, but it was really dry, so I had to, you know, I had to put something. I then, so again, I did make this melody with my homie. He had a good idea for a breakdown. His @ is @prodbymo_. He had a good idea for a breakdown. We were on Zoom when we made this. We thought like it'd be cool if we added a little breakdown just so it, you know, it switches up. So like. So you see here, we added the staccato and we added a lead. Basically, I don't know. I like when there's breakdowns of these type of melodies, and Mo had a good idea to add it. So what he did is he just basically added this little like chord stabs, like, and every second note is the velocity is way more down, just so it gives like a cool like in and out feeling. So. Really simple, not much to it, but definitely gives a cool vibe. For effects, it's just an EQ and a Valhalla vintage verb. Not too many effects because again, it's not needed. But I mean, basically in the breakdown, what we did is we took the brass that sounds like this, which is the layered brass. We put that. We put a tubular bell, you know, just for a cool effect. We added a lead and a bass, and we kept the bass. The lead sounds like this. And you're probably thinking like, wow, why is there a virtual, you know, hyperpop lead on a brass Wheezy sample? Like, it sounds really cool. It was really weird to add it, but it was really cool. It's just the lead softy from the Adapt Volume 2 Serum preset bank. For effects, we added a Valhalla Vintage Verb, an EQ, and we did a lot with the EQ. And a pan man, again, one ear to the other, love it. This was all Mo. Without effects, sounds like this. And with effects, you can see like a lot of the unwanted frequencies are taken out and stuff, so pretty cool. And then I lastly added this bird texture, just from any one-shot kit. It's actually a free one-shot kit off of YouTube by Carson Beats, I think it was. It sounds like this. Pretty cool. Just, you know, basic. And we put everything together, and it ended up sounding like this. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the sample. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want this loop, make sure to tap in on the 26th of March. I'm dropping my first ever loop kit, official loop kit with Producergrind. Gonna be a bunch of fire ass melodies in there, including this one and like Spanish vibe, you know, this type of vibe, you know, really cool stuff. So make sure the 26th, you guys gotta put it on your calendar, because it's gonna be one of the most fire kits you guys have ever heard. I promise you that. But yeah, make sure to follow me on Instagram at AlecBit. Make sure to follow Mo on Instagram at ProdByMo_, since he helped with this melody, and follow at Producergrind. And make sure to go down below, you know, get you some kits. I think that's it. I mean, I hope I taught y'all something. If you guys want to see more, make sure to comment down below what you want to see next. I need some new ideas. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.